Hello, my sons. I am about to send you a video of how I do my pork ribs, okay, but in little pieces. So the Chiquito loves them like this, okay? You grab a pot, put baking grease or lard or oiled, doesn't matter. I prefer baking grease. That's why you see all those little things on there because I like to put the baking grease. These are the ingredients you're going to need, okay? You're going to need white onion, and see how big it is? It fits my whole hand, but I only cut about a quarter, which is right here. Okay, and then you're gonna need black pepper. You're gonna need garlic powder, just a little bit, garlic salt, black pepper, a little bit of lemon pepper. Okay, garlic salt, but this one has parsley in it. Regular salt, and that's only sometimes if you need it again. If not, just leave it alone. Oh, and I almost forgot. We also need a little bit of chicken bouillon. This one right here, okay? All right, I'm gonna cut this pork ribs. I'm gonna cut them, and I'll show you how it looks, okay? I'll be right back. You're also gonna need tomatoes. These little Roman tomatoes, just like regular size, like about hand fist size. So for the amount that I'm going to be making, most likely going to use 3 of these. For if you're going to make just for you and for about the same thing. You're probably going to need one of this one because you and the boys are going to eat, and my grandson. So yeah, about 3 of these. Okay, I'll chop everything up and I'll show you how it looks. All right, my sons. So I chopped the pork meat already. Let me show you, okay? Okay, so you see the ribs? So I cut them like this with the bone, and then they're like from right here. There's always like a big old piece like this, extra meat. Just cut it off and then make it into small little cubes like this, okay? These are what Chiquito likes. He likes the little ones, not with the bone, but he likes them little like this. And he likes this too, but it has to be nice and cooked. I'll show you how. Also, you're going to need garlic teeth. I got 3 of them right here, okay? 3 of these size, just regular size. If you don't have that, you can use a spoon of this. Just a spoon, not a full spoon. More like, let me show you what kind of spoon. Like this is a tablespoon. So like half of this, okay? Because garlic is really strong, okay? Hold on. Okay, and you need garlic when you're cooking with pork. Garlic is really important because garlic will make the meat soft and it'll let it cook all the way through, okay? Now, we have, this is optional. Those are 3 chiles jalapenos. And that's 3 chiles serranos. And these cebollitas right here, there's 3 of them. 3 little chive cebollitas. These go last, okay? And that's how you chop them. These ones, you're going to leave them intact like that. Tomato, that's 3 tomatoes. Onion, a white onion. And I just cut them in 4 little squares, and they dissolve. So once I put them in the pot, they're definitely going to fall apart. Okay, now we're going to start. Got my oil going. And like I said, you can use whatever kind of oil you want. I like to use the baking grease. But if I don't have it, I do use just regular oil, okay? All right, so we do that. Test it. All right. I got more meat right here. See? Oh yeah, you're supposed to wash the meat too, okay? I already washed it. But you wash it before you cut it. Okay? So on that, let it simmer. I'll be right back. Let me wash my hands. Okay, so to this, we're going to turn it up to high because we want it to burn a little bit. Okay, we're going to add our garlic. Okay. Some salt. Just to cover the top, okay? Some people say you can add it, you're supposed to add it at the end. This is how I do it. I don't wait till the end. This is better for me. I don't forget my ingredients and it comes out good every single time, okay? Here's my pepper. Good amount of pepper. There it goes. Good amount of pepper. Okay. If you're afraid you're going to put too much, just do it with a spoon. And then this one, literally, it's that much. It's very little. Like half a spoon. Okay? And that's what let me know. If you do like using this though, on your meats, you like the flavor, you can always put some more. Okay? It's not going to hurt it. Garlic salt. Okay. And then garlic powder. Okay. That's it with that. Now let me grab a spoon. Where's my spoon? I had it. Oh, it's over here. Mix it all well, very well. Mix it all very well, okay? Que esté bien mix. Get all those flavors mixed with everything, okay? You see how it's already changing color? That's what we want. We want it to change colors, okay? Okay, I'll show you how it looks in a second. I need both hands to grab, one to grab the pot and the other one to mix it. So I'll start it in another second, okay? All right, I'll be back. 2 more minutes, I'll be back. Okay, it's been about 2 minutes. I just fried it really well, turn around. Just taste the top, for like there, And if it tastes good, like with salt, then you're okay. Now we're gonna cover it. Oh, I forgot to grab my lid. And we're gonna leave it on high. Well, like medium high. See, so I'm gonna put it like right here, medium high, number 7. Okay. Now we're just gonna let it sit there for about 5-10 minutes. Sorry. We're gonna let it cook there for about 5-10 minutes until it kind of like cooks through a little bit, and then we're gonna fry the onions, tomato, the chiles, everything else together, okay? I'll be back. Okay, so when you check it, like I'm checking it right now, it's been about 10 minutes. And you see how it's not really, you see how it's not really boiling or anything like that? So we're going to up the temperature. I was 7, so because I want it to fry a little bit, okay? So I'm going to put it to 8. And okay, now you see it's already starting to bubble. That's what I want. I want it to, and now I'm going to keep an eye on it for like unos 5-10 minutes. I want to keep unos 5 minutes or so. I'm going to keep an eye on it because you don't want it to burn, but you definitely want it to cook through. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, so it's been a couple minutes. I'm checking it. It's still not ready. Still not ready, see? So, but you do got to look for it. Mix it, Make sure que no se te vaya a pegar. That doesn't stick. Okay, and then now you put it back in there, close it, and you're gonna repeat the process like maybe 3-4 times. It all depends how how high you have the flame on there. It usually takes me about 3 or 4 times checking it, constantly until all that excess you see all that juice and stuff, it all kind of goes away and it kind of fries the meat. Then you start adding your tomato, your onions, and your chiles and all that kind of stuff, okay? So I'll be back. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes or so. And you see how Now there's no more juice. It's just pure little oil fat on there. So that's what we want. And you see how it's starting to fry my little onion, not onions. La carne, the meat. So that's good too. So this is a good consistency. But it's still not cooked all the way, but that's okay. Because it's almost there, now we are going to add the tomatoes, the onions, and the chile. First, we're going to add the chiles, because I want the chiles to fry a little bit before I put the onions. Okay. Let's see what there might be a lot of chiles, but David likes it hot, so that's why I make it like this, okay? But this is optional. You don't have to put the chiles in there. When I used to make it for chiquito, I would take the chiles out, and I like right there how it is, like that, la meat, I would take that out and put it aside and finish cooking it in a different pot for chiquito. That way he doesn't get any of that jalapeno stuff, okay? But I'll put a little bit of tomato and onions, of course, to his dish too, para que agarra, so it can get flavor. See, there's the garlics. I put those in big pieces. That way they can all fry together. Okay, so now that my jalapeno looks like it's changing a little bit in color. It looks like you can tell because it starts changing like a little light green color because it's starting to get fried. Now we're going to add our onions, okay? And onions and chiles, los chiles, they cook really fast, okay? And I put about, all this, I put about a little bit less than half an onion. But if you could put half an onion or a quarter, perfect, okay? So now, give it a good mix, really good mix, okay? We're going to let it sit there for a second, about 2 minutes. 2-3 minutes, because the onion will start changing colors and start caramelizing, like see-through onion. It starts looking like a see-through onion, okay? And I'll show you in a second. Just kind of keep on mixing so I can get all those flavors incorporated. Don't be afraid to scratch your pot like this to get all the extra on there and put it on top of however you want in la carne, Oh, it smells so good though. Let's see. Get all the flavors together. Now, when you put the tomato in there, tomato's bitter, so it's going to take a lot of the salt out of the meat. So once you put the tomato, once it's pretty much like all dissolved, and I'll show you towards the end, add a little bit more salt. Taste it for salt. If it's perfect, leave it alone. But if you need a little bit more salt, instead of adding salt, you're going to add your chicken bouillon. This, okay? Your chicken bouillon. Okay? Because that way, you won't mess it up and making it go too salty, okay? And you can fix it if you overdo it. But you're only going to add like maybe a teaspoon or maybe even less than that. Half a little teaspoon, okay? All right, let me show you. So it's been about a minute. So you see how my onions are changing color? They look like see-through onions. That's perfect. And the meat is still looking like it's getting darker. Okay, that's perfect. Okay. That's all the stuff in the bottom. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, perfect. So now, this is what I do, okay? There. Okay. Add the tomato. I only have one hand because I'm holding my phone with the other one. But I just add it, put it on top of the carne. Okay. And just put it right on top of the carne like this. Okay. And then the rest con todo juice. Okay. Because I already know that I'm gonna need salt in it. I'm gonna add some salt or some chicken bouillon. And then, see, very little. Very little. And then sprinkle it around the top of the tomato. That's it. Cover it up. Now definitely turn it down on like medium. Okay, medium. We're gonna let it sit there for a little bit. And in 2 minutes, yeah, about 2 minutes, 3 minutes. I want to say 3 minutes tops. I'm gonna come back. We're gonna give it another whip. Mix it really well, and I'm gonna show you how it looks, okay? I'll be back. Okay, it's been about 2 minutes. 3 minutes actually. So, all right. Ooh. Oh, smells so good. Let me see. Put this over here. Okay. You see, está agarrando sabor. You took your what? Your what?
Your window.
Oh, your window? Oh, thank you. All right. So you see how you're mixing it? You see how the tomato ya se estaba, it's like falling apart already? And the ribs right here. And this is what you want. So they're not ready yet. So this dish does take about 45 minutes to cook all the way through, okay? Like preparing it is easy. It's pork. So you got to make sure that it cooks all the way through, okay? And it's not ready yet. And the way how I always check to see if it's ready, I try these little white bones. I like little white bones. You guys know that. So you see how these little white bones, if I can bite the bone without hurting my teeth, then it's done. Okay? And I'll show you once it's done. But now that this is the consistency that I want with the chile like this, now, if you want to make it more saucy, like que tenga más like tomato flavor and sauce and red, then you would add, you can do the tomato sauce, this one, because it already has chile, but I don't like del pato. I don't like it at all. Okay. And where's my tomato sauce? You see, I know I have it right here. Just add a can of tomato sauce. Doesn't matter what brand, any kind of brand. And it should be good, okay? But we are good like this. So now what I'm going to do. Oh, sorry, you guys. I have an itch in my throat, you know. But we're going to leave it. Okay, before actually, let me try it with salt. A ver cómo está la sal. And this is how I try it with salt. Just put my finger in there. Try it out. See how it gets all that flavor in there. Try it. Oh, yeah, it's pretty good in salt. You want to try in salt? You got to put your finger in there, though.
Tastes like weed.
You got weed in your hands. Jeez. Este cabrón. All right. So then we're just going to leave it in there like that. And cover it up on, well, I'm going to put it on like medium, like right there. Actually, number 4. So kind of like medium and a little bit over the line, okay? I'm going to put it there. Now I'm going to add these cebollitas. That's the last step. And this is optional too. This is just for flavor, you know, and oops. Oh my gosh. I forgot to cut those little ends off. Hold on for just 1 second, okay? Okay, I'm back. So these are just optionals. It gives it a really good flavor once everything's on low and it's cooking all together. So now you're going to cover it and you're just going to let it simmer for about 20 minutes. Then try the meat, see if it's nice and soft. Sometimes the bone doesn't get soft all that much, but I'll show you once in 20-30 minutes. I'll come back and look at it, and then I'm going to show you how it is, and I bet you anything's going to come out really good. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. So it's been about 30 minutes. It looks, you see all those juices and everything's pretty much dissolved in it. Ooh, looks so good. It smells delicious. Look at that. Looks good, huh? Okay, so I'm going to grab one of these little ones here just to see if the meat's ready. Okay, so one way you can tell You can do how I do it, these little small pieces with a little white bone, or you can wait until the rib here, it starts kind of like pulling back the bone, so the bone, it looks like the bone could come off really easily from the meat. Okay, from right here, for the meat could come off from the bone. So it still needs a little bit more because you can see it there. So these ribs are not quite ready how I want them to be. But the meat itself is ready to eat if you want to eat it. I like it when it's literally falling off the bone. Okay, I like that. But these are so delicious. But let me show you how to do it with the white bone. Those who like to eat this little white bone like your mama. Okay, I'll sit right there. Put it right there. And cover it up. I'm going to let it cook for another 15 minutes on low, on low. Because I'm waiting for my rice too. And then later on, I'll send you guys a video how to make my rice. It's just I don't know how to do 2 videos at once. Okay? But let's try this. All right. Ooh, it's hot. So, it's right here. Oh. Super hot. Mmm. So good. You can taste the tomato with the onions. Mmm. And the seasonings. Oh my god, it has a lot of flavor. And the meat just fell off right off the white bone. See? It took a big puff. Mmm. 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 Hot. Here. It just comes out. Ooh, can you see the steam? Ooh, I can see the steam. Look at that. It's so good, huh? Okay. Yeah, the meat is ready. So here it comes out so easily off the white bone, but okay. I could totally crush and eat the whole white bone. It is delicious. I love it. Okay. So here you go, my sons and my daughter. This video was inspired from my grandsons and my granddaughter. Sorry, I was struggling with the bone. This was inspired for my grandsons and my granddaughter and my sons and my daughter. They want recipes of their mama. Here's one. Do this recipe, my sons. She's gonna love it. I made it so many times for you guys in the past. You guys do like it. Now, like I said, if you guys want to make it more saucy, like more tomato, just add another can of these ones. And that's it, with a little bit of, and it'll be done. But it takes a lot of the flavor out, so you probably just, if you want it saucy, a little bit more saucy, just add another tomato to it, okay? But look at this. Delicious. Delicious. And then once I'm done, once my rice is done, then I get to feed my husband. All right, my sons, around my daughter, I love you guys. I will see you guys later, and stay tuned for another video of your mother. Bye. I love you. Bye, my grandsons and my granddaughter. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.